You don't need a girlfriend. You need to go outside. This video is on the over-romanticized idea of romance and why I don't think people are as ready as they think to be in relationships. I feel like I talk to quite a bit of people, and I see people on social media so upset within the relationships or their lack of being in a relationship. And I find it pretty interesting because I feel like as a generation we have this weird idea that we need to be in a relationship. I think this transcends just our generation, but I think with social media, the meaning of being in a relationship has changed. But I think that a lot of people need to realize that relationships take a lot of work. And I feel like you see these people who are just in relationships because, oh, she's so fine, he's so hot, like, I just want to be in a relationship with this person. Why? Because they're hot? Because you want to... I feel like a lot of people need to realize that relationships take a lot of work. It's a lot more than just intimacy and attention and that connection that everyone claims to have with potential partners. But it being in love with somebody, being in a relationship with somebody is a lot of work. And I feel like once that honeymoon phase ends, that's the literal definition of a honeymoon phase, is that people realize that there's a responsibility now. If you realize this, then you're good. And if you're ready for it, go right ahead. This video ain't for you. Click off, go about your day, or go kiss your boyfriend or something. But if you don't realize this, and a lot of people aren't being honest with themselves when they say that they are ready for it. I can say that because I've been there. I know what it's like to be like, oh, I'm ready for a relationship. Bruh. And it's okay. It's okay to not be ready for a relationship. That's normal. You're 20, but don't waste their time. Don't waste your potential partner or your partner's time. If you're not ready, if you don't like the idea of putting in the work, don't. Just take a step back, realize that you are potentially wasting their time, and obviously there are different. It varies from case to case, but generally, if you aren't ready, take a step back. Don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. But I'm in love. I love this person. Do you? Or do you just think they're hot? You know what I mean? The thing is, true love listens, true love learns, true love forgives and forgets, and true love takes accountability. Takes accountability. And if you are not ready to do that yet, and you are not willing to check all these boxes, then I'm afraid you may need some time away, and that's fine. Just don't waste anyone's time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. If you're not ready to make this commitment, no one's forcing you. And then you get on the topic of, now what? Now I'm not in a relationship. What now? Assuming that you got everything taken care of, assuming that you never got in that relationship. Getting out of that relationship, if you are in that position, is a different story for another time. We can get into that later on. I thought love is the purpose of life. I thought love is what makes us human. I think so too. But love is all around us. It's not just in relationships. I think that people need to experience love outside of relationships to be ready for relationships. In All About Love by Bell Hooks, she says, when someone has not known love, it is difficult for him to trust that mutual satisfaction and growth can be the primary foundation in a coupling relationship. If you do not experience love or have not experienced love in the past, how do you expect to learn it within a relationship where it matters, where it's required, where that effort is the whole reason you're in a relationship. Well, there's different ways to do it. Like I said, love is all around us. You can experience love with your friends. I don't mean date your friends. Please don't do that. What I mean by that is do things that you enjoy with your friends. Go outside, go fishing, go on a picnic, go to a cafe. All these things sound like date ideas, but that's the point. These things aren't exclusively for couples. These things aren't exclusively for dating. They're things that people do for fun. Yes, traditionally, or more often, stereotypically, I mean, in relationships, but you can do it with your friends. Enjoy these things with your friends, and you'll feel that connection with these people. Albeit not romantic, but romance is just a subcategory of love. You can experience love platonically. Now, I know some people out there are going to be like, well, Ethan, I don't have friends. Then you shouldn't be in a relationship, bruh. That is the fastest route to dependency I think that anyone can take. If you do not have friends, then you don't have a support system, then you have no one to come to when your relationship goes sour. When you actually get out the honeymoon phase and you have real issues that you need to discuss with someone else. Which I think is very important. Only so much communication can be made between you and your partner. You need, in my opinion, you sometimes need a third opinion. I don't mean regardless. That's another topic for another day, again. If you have this issue of not having friends, I think you should try and go make some. Go join a club, do some sports. When someone offers to go out, go. Make these friends, meet new people. I think clubs are the easiest way because you find people with a common interest, and that's the best. That's like a pretty big driving factor of friendship. But if you insist you don't have friends, then fine. Go outside. Do something that's not work. Get off your phone. That thing is literally rotting you away in bed. That's why we call it bed rotting. You can only learn so much listening to other people talk. You can only learn so much from listening to me talk. If you learn anything, go outside, feel the breeze on your face, listen to the birds singing, witness love firsthand. You are standing in the presence of nature. I think that in all of its essence, nature is love. I think it's love when the flower follows in the direction of the sun. I think it's love when a mother bird takes her time to build a nest for her children. Experience the love. Like I said before, what Bell Hooks says, when someone has not known love, learn it. Be familiar with it. Understand that it's a mutual exchange. It's an exchange between two individuals, the sun and the flowers, your friends and yourself, where you just enjoy each other's presence. And maybe then you are ready for a relationship. Who knows? But in my opinion, there's a bunch of different ways that you can experience love. Whether you decide that only in a relationship you can find love or not, that's up to you. But I don't think that it's necessary. I think this beautiful essence, this love that we call it, can be experienced in many different ways. And I think that being in a relationship is a very, very small category of ways that you can experience love. In that case, I won't bother you anymore. Get off your freaking phone. Go outside, go with your friends, enjoy the day. It's a bright and early day. Life is very short. And if you spend all this time worrying and being upset that you aren't in a relationship, you're missing out on quite a bit of love. But that's all I have to say. So, thank you. Bye. Love you. Bye.